Hey, it's Shira with Karim Metwaly, who's using comedy and social experiments to share with people what it's like to be a Muslim in America right now.
That's correct.
And what was the first thing you did that you felt, okay, I could really create an impact through this content?
Well, the very first one was when we were trying to do a little prank where I tried to pick up girls in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And it was a leopard print t-shirt, so I don't think you would be able to pick up any girl with a shirt like that, but that was our challenge for the video. We kept on going throughout the day, and then there was one reaction from a lady where she changed her mind after she found out I was Muslim.
It's a what?
It's a Muslim name. It means generous.
You know what, honestly, just delete my number. Really seriously,
Wait,
delete my number.
Why?
We were like, whoa, that's pretty intense, so how about we just take that and just post that online? And we posted it online, and people saw it, and people were really surprised by what the things she said and how she reacted. We started taking it off after that. We're like, let's continue, bringing awareness and raising awareness that there's still things like this going on.
So you're a first generation American.
Yeah.
Your parents are from?
My parents are both Egyptian.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have this self-awareness growing up, or through doing these videos, did you realize this was a bigger issue than you thought?
I think it definitely, like through making the videos, I did definitely realize that, because believe it or not, I never really shared with anyone that I was a Muslim. I never even talked about being Arab. I always passed off as like just a regular white boy or Hispanic boy in school, so I just never really, talked about it when I was younger. And I think that's what really struck me when I started making these videos, and I started seeing that all these people were like really happy, and I realized like I was probably in the same shoes as some of these kids who I wouldn't like to say it, but I was kind of afraid of letting people know that I was a Muslim or Arab, because I thought it was weird when I was younger, but I wanted to not let kids think it's weird because it's who you are. You
did two other videos, the bag experiment and the hijab in public.
The first one was beating up hijabi in public to see how people react. Now, I wasn't actually beating her, it was just stage fighting. That was scary for me because I never like, people to think that I'm even hurting a woman, but it had to be done. So we did two different versions, one with my friend Bridget, who is just regular, dressed as a regular girl, versus her dressed in complete hijab from top to bottom. Now, when I hit her in regular clothing, she automatically had people help her and stop me, and I couldn't even get close to her anymore. But when we did it with her countless times dressed in hijab, no one stopped to help her, and there was even people who passed by and were laughing at her. If people are so strong to say, if you live in this country, then follow the rules, and I think if someone was in this country hitting his woman, no matter who he is or what he's saying or how they're dressed, it needs to be stopped. For the second one was, I had my friend Lauren dressed up as a normal American, and she had a bag, and she would ask people to hold it for her so she could go get something and come back.
Yeah.
And everyone, not one person said no, everyone said yes. We had my friend Lyanne dressed up in, hijab, once again from head to toe, and everyone hesitated to hold the bag from her, and they gave her excuses as to why they can't hold it. Some people even said, oh, I have to actually go right now, and then they would leave.
So as someone that is very close to this, what do you have to say to the public, to everyone, and what can be done to look at Muslims differently?
I don't think anyone's going to be able to look at Muslims differently. There's always going to be that stigma, which is upsetting, and I'm not gonna lie, Muslims look at Muslims that way too. It's just the way it is. But I would wish that people just educate themselves, because when you have ignorance, that's what creates the argument and animosity towards one another. Don't be happy or proud when someone's getting discriminated against. Stand up for them, because at the end of the day, you're gonna want someone to stand up for you. And I think that's the only right thing to do.
Well, you are awesome. Check
you.
out Karim Metwaly everywhere.
I promise you guys, you will laugh. It's funny, and you have nothing to worry about. And nothing will, detonate if you watch my videos. It's all good.
And of course, tune into our early show on Lively TV, weekdays, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Like and subscribe for more.